What's up, y'all? King PC Gamer here. Coming at y'all from game debate today. Had a very interesting story on here, actually. Let me see if I can find it, and here it is. So essentially, AMD has just recaptured, not just as in just now, but in this quarter per se, has sort of clawed its way back from NVIDIA. NVIDIA's overwhelming market share. So just reading the article, AMD's remarkable rise in recent months. Basically, 34.2% during quarter two. That is amazing. That's an increase from 26%. And I remember actually like right before that, I think it was right bore the Fury X launch, I think they were at as low as 18%, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken, but I could have sworn it was 18. And the clawback has just been, I keep saying clawback, like they are literally clawing their way back, slowly but surely. And this just gives rise to some speculation. Oh look, right in the corner, AMD Vega. What will Vega bring? And it's still yet to be determined how NVIDIA's 1070 and GTX 1080 will affect this. I assume AMD's taking a hit, but I'm not sure because their strategy with the RX 480 was hitting that moderate to mid-range market, and price to performance, that RX 480 hit a perfect little line and tapped into like not so much the enthusiast gamer, but it was more mainstream. But this is amazing. Like just reading this article, it's saying that the downward spiral has been happening since quarter four of 2011. So that's 5 years. That's 5 years of like repeated losses. And if I'm not mistaken, that's when the 290X was out. And wasn't that the world's fastest card at the time? Man, how times have changed. So 29.4. Yeah, there it is, 34.2. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Man, that's impressive though. Right now I can only see their market share increasing, and I think they made a terrific move with the RX 480. But it kind of left people like me in a bind. Like I wanted to see a big GPU that can compete with the 1080, with the 1070, because I'm a huge AMD fan. I have a FreeSync monitor. I've had AMD GPU since I started building my PC. I had my first video card was an R9 280X that I got from freaking eBay for $150, and that was 2013, 2014, something like that. I can't remember, but I should have known that GPU at that price was too good to be true. The eBay seller I bought it from had been using the cards to bit mine, and I'm sure y'all are aware of what that is. But basically, the cards fans didn't work correctly, so it kept overheating, it kept freezing, it kept stuttering. And I didn't know what was wrong because this was my first GPU. So when I turned the fans to like 100%, it would stop all of a sudden, in pretty much every game except for Battlefield 4. And so I finally looked at the GPU, man. The fans were spinning slow. Whoever did it had just destroyed the card. And I was so upset, but MSI took it back, sent me a new 280X. I kept that for maybe a year. And then that one started artifacting on me. I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5. It was doing fine before that. No other games were artifacting, but as soon as I got Grand Theft Auto 5, it started artifacting. So I sent that back, and that's like when a dream come true had hit. As soon as I sent it back, I ordered a new GPU, the R9 390X, off of Amazon. So I'm like, okay. In the middle of the RMA process, MSI sends me an email. Would you like to upgrade to the R9 390X for free? And I'm like, holy crap, yes. So for a while, I was thinking about doing an R9 390X Crossfire thing, but then I was like, Crossfire isn't really worth it, because a single GPU performance is, I guess, the most stable. It's the easiest way to say it. So I shipped the Amazon card back and got a full refund. So I basically got a free R9 390X, and I kept that 390X till September, actually just a week ago actually. And right now I'm at the R9 Fury X. And I know in my video overviewing this monitor, I said I wasn't gonna do that because it wouldn't be worth it since Vega is coming out soon. But as you can probably see from here, it's gonna be a little while. First half of 2017. So I decided to just jump the gun and get something that will hold me down. Whenever I'm saving some money up, whenever Vega releases, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on it. But it didn't make sense for me to get a 1070 or a 1080 right now, because I just bought a FreeSync monitor. I want the advantages of FreeSync, and not to mention I'm playing in 4K, and the Fury X can pretty much compete with the 1070 in 4K. Of course, the 1070 is hardware-wise faster. The Fury X can definitely keep up, and it wouldn't make sense for me to have just spent $413 on a monitor, not be able to use the thing I bought it for FreeSync, and just to get a seemingly higher frame rates without the smoothness of FreeSync. I'll tell you right now, FreeSync has made a huge difference. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and quit rambling, but that's what I wanted to talk about. Basically, AMD's coming back, and it's a great time to go ahead and jump on the, if you're looking for a GPU, go ahead and hop on the Amazon. They're selling for $388, and actually the price keeps rising. So it was $379 when I bought it. And Sapphire's version, I don't know why that's so much more expensive. It shouldn't be. Don't even bother with it. It's the exact same card. Get that. And the Fury, the regular Fury without the X, was going for $309. So I guess people are finally seeing this online, and they're like, oh, I can buy this card now. So sellers are doing the little price gouging thing. Whenever they get a lot of demand for a product, they raise it by a little bit, then it subsides after a while. But I'll tell you right now, if you're an AMD fan, you want FreeSync, which is a lot cheaper than G-Sync, it's a great time to go ahead and pick up the Fury X. One complaint I do have about the Fury X is in a lot of the games I'm playing in 4K, it is coming close to hitting that 4 gigabyte mark. So far I haven't noticed any negative impacts from it, like stutters, artifacts or things like that. I will tell you that it's not the best overclocker. I was able to get 50 megahertz out of it without increasing the voltage, which is awesome, but you know. And I think I hit 50 megahertz on the memory too, so 50 on both sides, which led to about 3% increase, something like that. Actually, I have the results right here. I'll go ahead and pull that up. So yeah, these are the results. Where, trying to find my stock one. I think this is when I first got it. Yeah, here we go. So 14,165. So the 1110 megahertz, I was just testing something out there. That was stable too, but I don't know, it kind of yielded negative results. This didn't make any sense for me. It went from 69.08 at 1100 megahertz to 68.8 at 1110, which is in with that's within the margin of error. And as you can see from here, the 1110 got an overall higher graphics score. But you see about actually, if I take one off, you can see it better. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off. Okay, now let's compare. So we see it's 3% increase, 4% on the graphics card. It's worth it. So 2 FPS gain there. 4, yeah, a big 5% here, so that was worth it. And then 2 FPS here. It's a great card. No complaints so far. Water cooling does wonders for the GPU. And I'm gonna quit rambling, but pick up an AMD GPU, support them, help them get back in the fight. Their cards are amazing. Hopefully they come up with an answer to shadow play. Oh, another thing I noticed was that AMD actually stopped bundling their app, that Raptor app, with their GPU drivers. The last few drivers I've been downloading hasn't had the Raptor. I don't know if that's an error on my part or I'm doing something wrong. But you can see, like, most games, they crash with AMD Gaming Evolved Overlay enabled anyways, and AMD themselves recommends turning it off, so they definitely need a replacement for that. But anyways, that's about it for this video. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.